Good evening. We'll call the City of Norwich Zoning Board of Appeals for November 9th. We'll call the meeting to order. We'll have roll call. Peter Kuprek,
Here.
Dave Martin, absent. Donnie Travers,
Here.
Greg Schlau. Here. Mark Benjamin, present. Bob Phoenix, absent. Also present is Rick Chuck, Catherine Rose, acting in staff. We do have a quorum, so we can conduct business. Communications. All four present members will be seated. Acceptance of the minutes of the previous meeting from September 14th. We received them in our packet. Any errors, omissions, or corrections? Accept them as printed. I have a motion made to accept as presented. Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Okay.
Seconded by Peter. All those in favor to accept as presented? Dottie?
Aye.
Peter?
Yes.
Greg? Aye. Mark Benjamin? Aye. Motion is made and approved to accept the minutes as presented. Old business? None, correct?
No.
New business, application V2111, 68 Canterbury Turnpike, request for variance. Section zoning regulations, section 1.1, residential bulk requirements to reduce side yard setback from a minimum of 30 feet to 18 feet for the construction of a 20 by 30 carport. Property of James L. Temple and Clipco Temple. Application of James L. Temple, assessors map number 60, block 1, lot 68, zoning R4. Rich?
Okay, so the exhibits are going to be the agenda, the application package, including the site plan, health department approval, and photos from the applicant, the notice to the abutters, the certified mail receipts received back from the applicant who sent it to the abutters, and the what I would call the tear sheet from the Norwich Bulletin of the publication on the October 28th and November 4th.
All right. Could the applicant please come forward, explain to us which, well, so let me start. We normally have 5 seated members. We only have 4 tonight. In order for this to pass, you would need 4 affirmative votes. So you as the applicant, since we don't have a 5th voting member tonight, have the opportunity to continue this till next month, when hopefully we have at least 5 present, because we do have six members here. Or you can present and go with trying to get all 4 to go your way. But if you do proceed, it can't be reviewed for another 6 months. So do you wish to proceed? Yes. I need somebody to come forward, explain to the board what you'd like to do and why you need a variance to do it. And if anybody's going to be speaking on the appeal, you might as well come up and give your name and address for the record.
I don't know if I need anybody here.
Okay,
Chris has knowledge because he's doing it.
okay.
That's all. You want me to put a mask on? No.
You're okay.
Have a seat, Jim.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
stand up.
Yep. You have a seat. Just both give your name and address for the
Yep,
record.
okay. James Temple, 68 Canterbury Turnpike.
Chris Capilouris, 29 Perdoga Lane. Or you need the business address?
Either one.
That's fine. Uncasville. Yep.
Okay. You know, if it was Uncasville or Waterford.
No, Uncasville.
All right. So explain what you want to do to variance to do it.
Yeah, I wanted to go all the way across the driveway, right to the edge of the shed. that would give me room for 3 cars. Right now, I got my brother with me, or living with me, temporarily, and my daughter lives with me, so we have 3 cars all the time. I'm 78, I'm tired of shoveling snow. I'm definitely tired of taking it off the tops of cars. It's just, it's getting too much for me. I figured, my shed was approved, and the shed is the exact same spot where I want the carport to end.
Was there a variance for the shed?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
No, because the shed, if you, I'll use the cursor here. So the shed, here's the rear plane of the house. So technically, this is the rear yard. The
Gotcha.
shed could be 10 feet off the property.
Okay,
So that was just that.
okay.
difference.
Yeah, plus with the layout of the land, you know, you have ledge and stuff on the other side, it'd be a lot
Yeah.
harder to get it.
And
Yeah.
this- And this won't just be a flat roof carport, it's gonna be with a roof, it's gonna be a nice looking piece of, nice structure, so. There's nobody that lives in the house next to me. The bank owns it, I think, I'm not sure. Nobody's lived there for 5 years, at least. I think they're ready to put out Mark as a piece of, or just for the land. And the pool doesn't exist. The pool never happened.
Right, but it still had an approval for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So you still have that approval. You can put it back, put it
Oh,
there.
good,
It's
oh,
still-
good. Yeah,
But can't really go behind the house because it's where the septic tank is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leaching fields, septic tanks.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I mean, can't go farther back
Yeah.
because the shed's there without moving that and driving.
I was thinking about putting the carport at the other end and redesigning the house, but they just put my water in right underneath there, so I can't go on that side. And I'm happy to have water that I don't have to pump up the hill anymore. My water used to come from the creek down below, I mean, that's where the pipe used to be. And I had to pump it up. I went through 3 pumps in the first 10 years living there.
Greg, any questions? No. Dottie? Any
No,
questions?
I don't have any questions. No.
Peter?
No, did he say the pool does not exist?
It does not exist now, no.
Okay. No, I think I'm set. Leaching field.
Any questions?
No, I just. You'd have to drop it 13 feet to make it compliant. Okay.
The other side where that koi pond is a cliff right there. I don't know if you have a geographic map of it. It's probably, it's a
I
walkout
drive
basement.
by so many times. I've seen where he lives.
Yeah, that right side of the house is a
It
walkout
very-
basement.
It is a very steep.
Topography right here.
Yeah.
It drops
And
down.
I've already developed the side of the driveway with a rock garden because I didn't know where my property line was, but I knew that was, when they built the house in 48, that was clean fill. So I assumed all that off the side had to be mine. Now
Yeah,
I-
you're-
But now I find out that 1948, they probably didn't have that rule.
No.
So, but I did make a real nice rock garden there and it's for the whole length of that. And I put steps in the back to the bottom because my kids use that path to get into the woods.
Start the pictures turn.
And now all my kids are too old to go in the woods. There it is, yeah.
Yeah. there's a view
That's
from
it.
the neighbor's yard.
That's the steps, yeah.
Do you have the approximate distance from the neighbor's house to the property line?
You
I
know,
can
approximately,
pull it up on-
it's a long way, I know that.
Map geo there.
I can do it.
Be a little bit easier if you can.
That'd be what number?
66, would that be?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, they
My
skipped-
house is 91, my neighbor is 87, and there's nobody between us. You can't fit another house in there.
Don't question
Yeah,
the number system.
yeah. You think I was gonna have a neighbor in between me and Mrs. Bullard? I never did.
It looks like a decent distance, looks like the house.
It
is almost
does.
Set dead center.
That's
into
at
their
60.
property.
So by the GIS, it's 160.
Okay.
Is that from house to house or property line to house?
Property line too.
That's house to house.
That's house
Mark
to
was
house.
looking at from
Oh,
property line to house.
it's not property line. To the neighbor's house,
Yeah,
Mhm. 52.
52 feet.
just that we talking about.
Yeah, so
You looking at dropping
see,
it back
they still got 50 feet.
to 30.
House
50
to,
plus
So you have
80.
65. oh,
yeah, 60, you're gonna have close to 75, 70 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Obviously, if, the fact that the house is vacant now is a consideration today, but I have to consider the market value of that house. That if they were right on the property line, and what are you gonna do to the value of that house by putting something right in their obstruction? You know, although they're not here, it wouldn't be fair to them, so. It's reasonable. Greg, anything else?
Do you have a picture of the other side to show where that cliff was or no? Probably not.
No,
No,
no, we didn't have any pictures.
Dottie or Peter, anything?
No, I'm all set.
Okay.
I will say that I've seen this house. I've driven by their house quite a few times. When he's talking about that one rock side, that side that goes down steep, it is steep. There is, I mean, to put a shed in there, you'd have to do a lot of, a garage, you have to do a lot of excavating and build a retaining wall, everything else would be a pain.
The front is first floor height and that side is walkout basement of the distance of the, you know, depth of the house only.
Okay. Anything else you guys to add?
No,
All right. So what we do is if anybody wants to speak in favor, then we ask if anyone wants to speak in opposition. And then if there's somebody that speaks in opposition, we afford you an opportunity to speak again.
okay,
And then once we close it, only we can talk.
yep,
So if there's anything you want to add in a second, I'm going to go through the room, but seeing how I think you brought him with you, I don't think he's opposed. Is there anyone else to speak in favor of this appeal? Anyone else to speak in favor? Anyone else to speak in favor? Is there anyone to speak in opposition? Any opposition? Any opposition? Hearing none. Is there anything else you guys would like to add?
Nope.
Any questions from the board?
Not for me, I'm all set.
What was, just exactly what was the hardship?
Good, the location of the septic and the topography of the ground.
Yeah, that's what I,
All right, okay. I got it now.
Okay.
No, I'm all set then.
Nothing else you guys want to add?
Nope.
If I could get somebody to make a motion to close the hearing,
I'll move to close the hearing.
can I get a
Second
second?
it.
You gotta be quicker, Dottie.
I know.
I'll give it to Dottie.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Motion is made and seconded to close. All those in favor, Dottie,
I,
Peter,
Aye.
Greg,
Aye.
Mark, aye. All right. All right, we're all set. We're gonna go right into this deliberation here.
All right. You're all set, Rizzo?
Yep.
okay.
Application V 2111, 68 Canterbury Turnpike, request for variance section DR 1.1 residential bulk requirements to reduce the side yard setback from a minimum of 30 feet to 18 feet for the construction of a 20 by 30 carport. Property of James L. Temple and Hinoco Temple, application James L. Temple, assessors map 60, block 1, lot 68, zone R40. We've heard the testimony. If I could get a motion, please.
I make a motion for discussion for now.
You make a motion to grant, correct?
Yes,
I'll
Make a mo-
second her motion to grant.
With the hardship, Dottie, of,
well, the hardship is the septic system and the topography of the property.
okay, thank you. So motion is made and seconded based on the hardship of this location of the septic system and the topography of the property.
Correct.
Any motion is seconded by Peter. Further discussion, Dottie,
I don't have any further discussion.
Peter,
No, I'm familiar with that area, familiar with the topography, so no. No, I'm all set
Brett?
with
I'm good. I am good. There's nothing I can add to make it any
Okay.
so better.
all right. I've got nothing. All those in favor to grant, Dottie,
Yes,
Peter,
Aye,
Greg,
Yes.
Mark, aye. Motion is unanimous, motion carries. Staff updates.
No staff updates.
Motion to adjourn.
Go about,
Once I,
okay. Move to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn. Dottie.
seconded by Greg. All those in favor?
Dottie, aye.
Peter,
Peter?
aye.
Greg?
Greg, aye.
Mark, aye. Meeting adjourned 7:24. Okay.